Welcome back to TimberBorn, and the update has happened, but because I'm still on the experimental branch, this save is still live, so we're going to finish it off today. I have let this run for quite a while since the last video and kind of been triaging things as we go through. So let's have a look at what I have done. I added in a couple of number crunchers up here and pulled a power line up into here, built a few more breeding pods, but we are short of berries, but population is going up, so that's okay. I think previously I had connected all of the power grid up, but I then took the step of bringing power over from here because we have 6 engines over here that were generally sat not doing very much, and that means we do now have enough power to run everything, which is kind of nice. We're in the middle of a temperate season, so we're currently restocking everything. Food is good, water is going up. What else did I do? Mostly a bunch of management. I think this is maybe new. I terraformed this and added in a bunch of breeding pods, but as I said, we are very limited now. Not very limited, but very limited. Sorry, on our ability to keep the breeding pods supplied, and if I switch to the other ones that wouldn't help because they also use berries. So whether at this point we could maybe, I think we could, I guess it would work up here. How much? We could maybe rip out a patch of these oaks and plant some more. So let's do that. Let's do that. These could go as well. Yeah, because we've got the forester there, so we could plant some more. Take off and grow in, obviously, but it will all help as we need 101 beavers to be finished. Yeah, so this really is at the point where I'm just kind of managing things to keep everything going. We've got lots of spare beavers. We've actually got a few spare bots now, which is quite nice. I have again been managing things around the production. I kind of prioritizing metal. I've got a couple more bot builders over here. I think we had those last time, so it's been a really long time since I recorded a video on here, and I have played an awful lot. So yep. But I think we're in a good place generally. So yeah. Now water wheels are flowing nicely. I've got this at a half, which seems to be stable in kind of all situations, which is good. Is this full? It is not. So I do have a problem. Not really a problem. That these water pumps run so fast that they can basically pump this area dry super quick. So I am having to occasionally prioritize pushing water into there. I don't think that's a new thing. I think that's something that I was doing previously. Yeah. So update 5 is actually live, and I'm a poet and I didn't realize that. To be honest, I've not looked at the update notes yet to see what's different to what we have in experimental. If you're not a farm sim fan, I was away the back end of last week doing farm sim stuff, which was awesome. But yeah, that meant I kind of taken my eye off the ball on this, apart from occasionally sat in my hotel playing TimberBorn, and oh boy, did the laptop not like this save. I've recorded a few of the later videos on the laptop, but running At this point, with so many beavers, I had to turn the game down to minimum graphic settings. I had to run on 2 times, not 3 times. And yeah, it was interesting, shall we say. So that's up nice and deep. I'm going to seal that one up. I'm going to close this up so that this isn't getting contaminated. Hopefully it isn't contaminated at all. That's not, so that's cool. And yeah, they're able to swim, which is good. So yeah, our well-being's not bad considering where we are. We are 44 well-being, so obviously really short on some of the food types and some of the well-being types, but a lot of them we're not doing badly on. So I don't think really we've got much room to build. I know I did have one comment about this it looking like an ant farm, and I really like the fact that it looks this way. So yeah, it's we should go plant those berries, because I'm betting those trees have been cleared mega quickly. So blueberries, let's get those in. The drought has started, so but we're pretty good because I've got this set at a half. That should be fine. It should just push the bad tide through now. I did have, so I think I kind of worked out, and pretty good for bad water at the moment. Maybe not that difficult to work out. Adding a whole load of pumps here to this fairly slow bad water source was one of the problems for our power grid, because we just weren't producing enough. In the same way that we're not really producing enough blueberries. So yeah. We will make do with what we can. I could terraform some of this up. I don't think it's worth it at this point. Population is growing really quite nicely, but already up to 907 beavers. I'm going to leave. I'm actually up to 42,000 water, so probably okay. I think we'll just leave this to do its thing. Power grid is now actually, so that's 123,000 versus 100. So power grid is still growing, which is really good. We'll get our batteries charged up, and then we can then smart power will do its thing. So yeah, they're going up. It actually amazes me how much stored power we have. Yeah, 130,000 of 100. It was the stored power, not the actual power. Yeah, so it's kind of fluctuating. So that's okay. It's okay. We've got a much bigger stored power capacity than I thought. So I think these may be new. I added in a couple of craft batteries over here to help with some power storage. And yeah, the power transfer comes up and through this. So and generally I don't like skipping as much time as I've skipped, but it took a long time to get the population growing like this. Obviously it's kind of racing up now. So yeah, put in a bunch of scratchers, and there's a bunch of beavers that don't have jobs, so I'm assuming that they will. Yeah, there we go. They are just happily doing fun beaver things, which is kind of cool. Really do like this area. We can probably wrap these up so we get a slightly nicer view of things. Yeah. So what do we do next? I've been thinking about this a little bit, and it's going to be, I haven't really looked at what's changed properly in update 5, but I think we'll have a run through update 5 now. It's core game. Probably a more modded playthrough, because the game should be more stable now. Obviously, maybe not obviously, we've mainly been looking at the IRONTEETH with update 5, so I think we'll swap to the folk tales and kind of just flop between the two of them as things change. So we'll probably do that. take a look at what they offer. And I think the other cool thing is there are now a lot more maps that support update 5. I think all of the base game maps have been updated, so we can have a look at playing on, you know, a map, maybe a map that I've not played before. There are plenty of them. Or certainly a map that I've not played on a series. So yeah, we'll just have a look, and yeah, I might give it. I need to have a look at the mod status. There might be a day or two where we don't have a video where I try and work out what I want to do. Give you guys time to throw some comments in about what you might like to see in the next series. Obviously the start's kind of the same, whatever, whether folks want it to. I'm really not good at making things that look nice. I don't think. Focus is generally on things being functional, and that's because that's kind of how my brain works. Awesome, those are all in. So hopefully they will help. We may actually get to the point where we are done before then, because we've got so many of these things. I'm wondering if it would be sensible to pause the ones that are short of supplies, or at least some of them, so that they prioritize keeping the ones that have supplies actually breeding. So, because I think now with where we are, our life expectancy is probably pretty good. It varies actually, but you know, we're looking at up to, you know, almost double life expectancy. So some of the beavers are going to live quite a long time. Yeah, I imagine that those are the ones that are dominantly over here, not doing much. So if we click on one of those guys, yeah. I don't know what the life expectancy is when we're at plus 110%, but yeah, these guys are super boosted and actually doing out. No, 62 well-being. That's pretty nuts. We do have quite a wide spread of well-being actually. Then we click in here. Yeah, I mean, we've got beavers that are down at 33 up to, you know, we had 65. Wow. They're quite a wide spread. And I guess that reflects the fact that we got hungry beavers. Just go eat. Go eat. Lots of food. Just need to go eat. So, yeah, I guess that reflects the fact that we've got almost 2 classes of beaver in our society now. We've got those that have jobs and those that don't have to work because all of the jobs are satisfied. And I think with a colony this big, so we've even got excess bots now. So I could be doing some swapping of jobs over again, but I think we'll just leave it to churn away. One of the things with a colony this big is on a bigger map, you'd probably want more than one district. Pretty sure of that. And let's just zoom in on some bots just standing about doing nothing. Yeah, I think with a colony this big, you probably, well, as the colony, you know, if we had a bigger map with this many bots, or with this many beavers and things, you'd probably want to have a couple of districts. And where I've reduced the working hours, I'd probably double up more on the jobs that are done by beavers. So yeah, I think probably I would make more, you know, like our industrial area is pretty much rammed as full as we can get it, and I would be looking at whether, keep pausing, the game still runs when we do this, so that's okay. Yeah, I'd be looking at whether we could be keeping the hours even lower so that more beavers could make use of the fun stuff, you know, because that's what gives them their well-being without needing to have ridiculous amounts where, you know, there's enough that every beaver can go and sit in a campfire straight away. So yeah, I really like what I did with this area. You know, this whole kind of forested hillside. It was nice not to just flatten everything. And there's not a lot of elevation left on the map. There's obviously the central piece with the bad water source and a couple of little bits, but a lot was leveled. A lot was leveled. So thank you, autosave. I do love when you make me panic like that. Yeah, we'll just keep swapping it over, and up to 918 beavers and 300 odd bots. So yeah, we're at 1,200 little things running around, and yeah, definitely. And our FPS is quite a bit lower. I'm actually somewhat curious as to how hard my computer is working. So you will have lost game sound a little bit there, but actually not that hard, which is kind of weird. Oh well. Yeah, so not sure why our FPS is so low. But, oh well. We have lots of FPSs, and yeah, it's just so much going on. Even if you just pick a little bit of the map, there's just like an endless stream of beavers tearing around and doing their thing. And I love that in this game you can super zoom in. Things still look good. You know, I'm an older gamer. Played games for a very long time, and you know, kind of with a game like this, you'd want to be sat back so it looked good. But actually, on this game, you can zoom in and things look good. Oh, there's a happy beaver on a scratcher. Yeah, you know, you can be zoomed in and things look pretty darn good. Yeah, it's such an addictive game. I think I've spoken about this. This was another game that I picked up that I thought looks like a bit of fun, but you know, my city builder playing is being very limited, and I didn't think that this would be a game. So there are games. You probably all had it. There are games that you're super excited for, and you think, oh, I'm gonna play this game forever. And yes, you play for a bit and find it's kind of dull. And then games like this, I don't remember where I found this game. I was watching someone play it on YouTube, and much like Farm Sim, I thought looks kind of interesting, but I'm not sure. And again, lots of hours later, wow, so many beavers. I think that's all the haulers. Yeah, they're just moving stuff around the map. I play this game. I find this game is so easy to just lose hours and hours in. And then I said that I was going to make shorter videos at the moment, and I find that really hard because when you're doing stuff at the moment, which is kind of rambling while we make beavers, it's really, you know, really easy to just lose time. As I said, I can quite happily playing this game, and you know, I have to keep an eye on the time because it just vanish. It will just vanish. Yeah, have hopefully another wave of beavers coming soon. Trademark. Only funny if you get the gaming meme references, I guess. Yeah, I'm wondering pulling out some more trees. We don't really have any big building projects left. What kind of aid? They're pretty new, actually, aren't they? Yeah, let's rip out those as well. Been oak trees for so long, it feels almost kind of, you know, destroying a sacred forest. But let's just watch how quickly, if I don't even need to prioritize it, how quickly this gets demolished. Go beavers, beaver bots. There we go. Let's sling that in, and then put in a gatherer flag there. It's going to be a while before gatherer gets to do anything, but you know, this guy should make you a bot, and you can come plant these for us. And that's going to take a little while. That will take a little while to get done, but we probably want to get him to prioritize the blueberries because they're a little way off. The other things will take priority quite easily. So there we go. Cracking on. We've got a couple of foresters doing that job, so that's cool. So this save has been really challenging, but fun. It was quite a hard map to start with, you know. In fact, it took us a couple of attempts because of updates and mods crashing and killing things and stuff. But I think once, yeah, like most things with Update 5, once you've secured a way to handle the bad water, you're in a lot better place. You're in a lot better place. I mean, this map in particular is it feels to me quite small to support such a large population. And I don't think I can zoom. No, I can't zoom out to show you the whole map. We have used almost everything. You know, there's very little left. There's a few bits and pieces we could demolish to make more space for stuff, but at this point, we really don't need to. So it's just a case of waiting for those last 66 beavers to be produced. So just look at that stream of different workers and unemployed people, and yeah. It's quite an interesting split, I guess, in the... I'm guessing that the beavers that have the really high welfare are the ones that don't work. Yep, 65. You know, they're just living the life of luxury, aren't they? They're eating the good food. They're doing all of the well-being things. Yeah, it's kind of a thing, I guess. You know, like the rich upper classes, while the peasants go out and bring them food and water and make sure everything works. And realistically, I could be pausing a lot of stuff because there's a lot going on that we don't need now. But it's nice to have full warehouses as well. I think what I'm going to do is let this run. Come back when we get there, because without having things to do, it's just me rambling. So I'll be back. Welcome back. It's been no time for you. Game's been running for a while. I just thought, just for the heck of it, we could build some ladders. Not really much been going on. I've paused some of the unnecessary jobs so that more beavers don't have to work, so that their well-being goes up, so they live longer, so we have more beavers. We are always a bit of a die-off there. I was about to say we're 20 away. We're 25 beavers away from being done. And yeah, I was just kind of sat here, just staring at the screen, and it's like, what could I do? Because it's very weird not having any jobs to do in the game, particularly. So, yeah, I thought I'd build those for no purpose other than to... It's not going to make much difference to pathing, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we need more science. Science is okay. Our bad water's dropped off a bit because I paused a bunch of the bad water pumps, and I've paused too many of them, but it did allow the power grid to run a little bit more effectively, so all of this was running. So we were kind of positive on power, but we also need to have plenty of bad water. So some more of those pumps running and get us back to a net positive on bad water, which is going to kill the power grid off a bit. How are we doing for berries? Yeah, we're still struggling on berries, and the ones that I planted haven't really kicked in yet. I should probably have addressed that a while ago. But population is actually kind of holding steady at the moment. I've paused the additional bot assemblers we had down here. We really don't need regrowing our bot population that much. We almost have enough of an excess that we can kick off all of the water pumping without needing to take bots away from hauling. So that means we've got a lot of them. Yeah. I'm guessing they have built, they've built our little path. Don't know whether there are some beavers using it, which is interesting. So, well, there are lots of beavers using it. I guess it's a way to get around the map more effectively. But that was worth doing. Hey, didn't think that would be useful. I guess it's because there isn't a link going this way. Could we make a link going that way? I'm a little bit curious as we close things out. I wonder if we could. I've got an idea. Whether we'll achieve it before we achieve the end, I don't know. But hey, let's have a crack at it, shall we? So. We could just come straight up there, couldn't we? So what I'm thinking is we build along here like that, and then we build some ever trusty ladders. So, and we'll use a staircase there because it looks nicer. Okay, and just run a path here and along here. And then I was kind of wondering if we demolished this, we could link it up to there as well. So let's do that. Let's do some landscaping, they call it. And actually a triple dynamite will sort that. So we'll get that placed. Do some last exploding, because exploding things is always good. And then we can just kind of wrap things up, I think, as we do close in on 1,000 beavers. Okay, so let's unpause the game. Let's detonate that, and then yeah, we can just adjust. At this point it is just, because it really won't take that long, I don't think. Just join that together. Yeah. There we go. That'll probably help some poor beaver out and make them have to go a little bit less far to get to wherever they're getting to do their jobs. So, and we've had a bit of a die-off again. So we're kind of bouncing up and down, but we are generally trending up still. But we do need 16 more beavers. So if beavers could stop dying, that'd be awesome. Yeah, so I just paused a bunch of these builders. Maybe I didn't need to. So many beavers that everyone that wants to can work. Yeah, something that I haven't had actually in a long time is a bat tide. Since the last time they updated experimental, I stopped getting bad tides, which is, it's not really been a problem because the permanent bad water source we have here is doing the job of keeping us in bad water. Yeah, it's not been a problem, but is a bit strange. And at this point, it makes no difference. We've got the diverts in place. We would be good. But yeah, it's, probably what you'd want to do is have that set to that jobby and that set to that jobby, so that if a bad tide comes and we divert it, or it does actually open up properly. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, population seems to have stabilized just below what we want it to be. These bushes are grown in now, so we just need to wait 10 days for them to produce fruit. And then over here, they've got a little while longer to go. And I've been pumping water out of here, which probably isn't helping a lot with the hydration of some of these bits. These seem to have dropped off for some reason. Or why I am again, because we've got so many beavers, I stopped worrying about using the simple triggers to control the fluid dumps. I just had them stuck on so that they did their thing and grew the trees and the plants. Yeah, I mean that's probably better having that route. They seem to be making use of that one. And that's kind of reduced the traffic on this one, which does suggest that they needed a more effective way to get along here. That's pretty busy. Pretty busy little path. Seeing those explosives makes me want to blow things up. Just in game, not a nutter. Unless you blow things up for your job, and then you're not a nutter either. I've been watching a lot of still. I guess if you follow me properly, a lot of NCIS still. And yeah, lots of things get blown up in that. I do love that TV show. It's my wife's gone to bed. I just want to put background on. There's nothing on YouTube that I desperately want to watch. So I will then stick a bunch of NCIS on. And yeah, it's another one where I can just sit and watch so many episodes. But yeah, the combination from playing TimberBorn and watching NCIS, the time flies away. The time flies away. Oh, here we go. 6 beavers to go, unless some die. We've got breeding pods that are close to kicking out. We do, so I can see it coming. And 991,000 beavers. 1001. Awesome. We will let it get to daylight, and then I am going to call this job done, because I don't want any to die. There we go. So cycle 40, day 22. That feels to me like we've been running for quite a long time. I'm not actually sure whether that's the most cycles I have done. Just dropped. Darn you. We hit 1,000. We did hit 1,000. It'll come back. So yeah, 1,000 beavers temporarily. 340 odd bots doing a lot of the work. 48 well-being, pretty darn good, I think, for such a big colony. And come on, give me 2 more beavers. I am not going to stop, because that's going to bug me that we didn't quite pause at the point where we had the 1,000. It looks like there are a couple that are going to kick out pretty soon, so yeah, we should be okay. We should get back above that magic number. How they died when the game was paused, I'm not sure. That feels like the game engine is cheating me a little bit. So come on, yeah. So this has been, if you think about how this map has changed to, the little colony that was here with the nice meandering river that you now can't really see, because we've covered it with industry, as you do. It's pretty nuts. Come Come on, tick to 1,000. Tick to 1,000. There we go. Pause. 1,000 beavers, 344 bots. So thanks for watching this series, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate all your input. Any final comments, questions, thoughts, stick them below. Ideas for what we do next. And I will see you next time.